If you're getting ready for a big competitive exam, you know that vocabulary section can feel, well, pretty tough. But what if I told you the secret to crushing it isn't buried in some dusty old dictionary? What if it's hiding in plain sight? In the news you read every day. Today we're going to break down a super practical way to master English vocabulary. So let me just start with a question for you. What in the world do a tragic dog attack, a really tough exam, and a friend who lets you down have in common? I know, it sounds like the setup to a bad joke, right? But the answer is actually vocabulary. The very words that connect these totally different situations are exactly what pop up on your exams. Okay, so let's start with words from the real world. Seriously, you don't have to go searching for advanced vocabulary. It's right there every single day in the headlines. We're going to look at one recent, pretty dramatic story to see exactly how this works.
Check this out. This is a real headline from the Indian Express. A 6-year-old child was attacked, and the court demanded action, and fast. Right away, this headline gives us two really powerful words that you'll definitely see on exams.
The first word is maul. Now, this doesn't just mean to attack. It means to attack violently and cause horrible tearing injuries. It's a specific, powerful verb that paints a really clear picture. And you know what? That's exactly why examiners absolutely love words like this. And the second word? Expeditious. The High Court didn't just ask the police to do something, it told them to take expeditious steps. This means they had to act super fast and efficiently. They wanted quick, decisive action, with zero delays. Now, if you dig a little deeper into that same article, you'll find the child's father was asking for 25 lakh rupees in compensation. So what's compensation? It's basically something, usually money, that's given to someone to try and make up for a loss or for their suffering or injury. This next word, wow, it really drives home just how terrible the attack was. The article said the child's ear was mutilated. This word is even stronger than mauled. It implies a disfiguring injury, where a part of the body is so badly damaged it's almost unrecognizable. It's a very precise word for a very awful situation. All right, so we've seen how these words show up in the real world. Now, let's switch gears and head into the exam room. How do examiners actually test you on words like these? Well, they have a playbook, and we're about to crack the code. One of the most common ways is with synonyms and antonyms. You see, they want to know if you get the small, subtle differences in meaning. It's not enough to just vaguely know a word. You have to know exactly what it means and what it doesn't. Here is a perfect example of opposites in action. Someone who is fastidious is obsessed with every tiny detail. But on the flip side, someone who is lackadaisical is just careless, totally relaxed, and couldn't care less about the details. See how learning them together makes both meanings stick? But wait, there's more. Examiners don't just stop at single words. They love to throw idioms at you. You know, those tricky phrases where the literal meaning of the words has almost nothing to do with what the expression actually means. For example, a snake in the grass isn't about a real snake. It's talking about a secret enemy, a traitor you didn't see coming. And a fair weather friend? That's not a buddy you only hang out with when it's sunny. It's someone who's only your friend when things are good, but disappears the second you have a problem. And this is pretty much how you'd see it on an exam. This sentence, it's the textbook definition of a fair weather friend. The idiom is just a shortcut to express that whole idea. Your job is to spot that connection. Okay, so we've seen the words in the news and we've seen how they're tested. Now for the really important part. What's your winning strategy? Let's pull all of this together into a simple, clear action plan. Here it is, your 3-step plan. First, dig into past exam questions. Seriously, examiners recycle questions all the time, so this is like a goldmine. Second, always focus on the context. That news story showed us that how a word is used is everything. And third, learn words in logical groups. Don't just learn fastidious by itself, learn it with its opposite, lackadaisical, to really lock in both meanings. So, the most important takeaway here is this. Building a great vocabulary isn't about trying to memorize the entire dictionary. That's impossible. It's about spotting patterns, understanding the story behind the words, and connecting them to the real world. It's a skill, not a memory test. And that brings us right back to you. We've gone from a news headline all the way to exam strategy. So my question is, which one of these strategies are you going to use first to go out there and absolutely conquer your next exam? Whichever one you pick, you're already one step ahead of the game.